The ongoing war in Ukraine has left destruction and devastation in its wake. Fortunately, many families have been able to escape the war-torn country, including the Mikava family, who have found a temporary home in Thunder Bay. Jessica Clement has the story.
The family of three is made up of Father Zamir, Mother Yulia, and 3.5-year-old Barbara. The Mikavas came from Lviv in western Ukraine and have been staying in Thunder Bay with Yulia's second cousin Marika Warvoda and her husband Walter for a few weeks now. They left their city on the second day of the Russian invasion, and after 3 days were able to cross the border into Poland, where they stayed for about a month. After that, they made their way to Canada.
Після цього ми подавали
We were lucky enough to get relatively quickly the Canada-Ukraine authorization for emergency travel and all the relevant documentation. And we made contact with them during the course of that month or so, and they were welcomed into our home, and they were happy to finally get here.
The Warwodas have been in close contact with the Mikavas since the war started, and Walter says the most stressful part was when the Russian attacks first began.
The early days of the war were particularly tense, especially when they were having to make their way to the border, and literally it was 3.5 days in an automobile to try and just even get to the Polish border in the early days of the war, and that's with a small 3.5-year-old in the car with them, so it was quite challenging.
The family will start looking for work after settling in, and while they're enjoying the beauty of Canada and are hoping to stay for a while, they're anticipating a quick and peaceful end to the war back home.
Хотілося б додати, що
It's always nice to be anywhere, but of course they're hoping for a swift end to the war in Ukraine, that Ukraine will regain its lost territories and will be whole once again.
Jessica Clement, TBT News.